timer died.
Christmas.
You have to shake it. Otherwise it comes out super wimpy.
It's fine though. That got everywhere.
Yep.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm your imaginary friend Jack, and as you can tell, it's Christmas, and we like to celebrate here at the house. We've got our tree, we've got our Coco, we've got our dude, we've got our Gray over here.
Yo!
And what am I supposed to be doing? Our neighbors are gonna hate us. Are these supposed to be solid pieces that you just broke?
It's gonna be great.
Okay, Gray assures me it's gonna be great. All right, so I'm making a gingerbread house today. And that's a foot. Beep, 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 beep. Ah! Oh. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. According to Gray, I am not allowed to use my actual hands to do this. I have to use these guys. We're not just making a gingerbread house, and I'm supposed to talk about this year. Yay. So challenge number 1. Yeah, and plans. Challenge number 1, keep hair out of face. Okay, can I use my elbows and other... Don't let the cat get that.
It'll be fine.
Okay, can I okay, hold that. I should do this towards camera, shouldn't I?
I think I should just give you a knife to open that.
Oh, wait, hold on. I am a genius. This is gonna get old real quick. Oh, you broke the candy open. All right. Oh no. Well, some of these will still be good. I mean, those could have been open for so long, we have no idea. Okay, there's a piping bag. There's the cookie. There's this. Are these gingerbread men made out of candy? Like, that's so... Why not make them out... Ah! Yeah, that's gonna get old real quick. We're abandoning that. Oh, they did land over there though. Are there instructions to on how to... Oh, instructions, what?
Probably
Okay.
in the box you yeeted.
Well, we yeeted it, so it's gone now. So yeah, the year was a mixed bag. Let's put it that way. The year was 2022. We started off the year in a really weird place, actually. Gray and I moved from where we were living. We'd been living there for about 2 years, all through the pandemic. And we ended up moving because I had to take a new job because I was laid off from my original job. And I was moving to a new city. Gray came with me, thankfully. Moved to a place we'd never thought we were gonna be living. And I was working for a company that I really didn't know much about. But on that level, I wanna say this year was actually really good. I work for a company that I have kind of fallen in love with, which is something that I can't really say about the last job. I liked my last job, don't get me wrong, but I fell in love with the company that I work for now. It's really awesome. I get to do stuff that, yeah, looks like you're gonna need some sealant to fix that. We got a whole bunch of contracting issues. But surprisingly, only the top one broke.
No, it didn't.
Nope, they all broke in 3 places. How? Oh my God. Okay, anyway. So yeah, I really enjoy the place that I work. And I've kind of That's not going to help.
What else did you do this year?
I got to travel a whole bunch this year because my job allows me to travel, and I got to do some really cool stuff. I got to work for an organization and meet a lot of cool people. I did a big thing in Vegas. Please don't throw those at me. Thank you. I got to do a lot of really cool stuff. I got to travel all over the United States, most recently to Washington, D.C., which I hadn't been to in like 12 years. So it was really cool to see how things changed. I know from my very small amount of time baking how to use one of these. I got to make friends with my coworkers. I have two wonderful bosses who don't really feel like bosses. They feel like my friends in a good way. Like they still like are my bosses. But they, hi Bean, do you want to be in the video? Oh, you just want to, please don't jump up here.
There'll be news about him too eventually.
Yes, we will be. Actually, that's a good transition. So let's talk about the cats. Let's get all the bad stuff out of the way, shall we? As I don't know if you can see that, but just goop. This is our cement. So the cats, they also had to move with us because, you know, we take our babies everywhere. For those of you who don't know, because you're new to the channel, welcome, first of all. And it's weird that you're finding this video first. Yeah, this is definitely different from what we normally do. But the cats came with us, and you know, for the most part, I think they adjusted pretty well. They have both gotten a little bit older this year. And here recently, everything was pretty much fine until November. November was just, it was a month. Let me put it that way. We both ended up getting sick, we being Gray and I. That was when I was in DC, and literally just before I was going to go to DC, Gray got sick, I was fighting off being sick, and Tobe, our little monster that we love very, very much, who I think is about to be shown to the camera. Oh, and it has a pink belly. He had to have an emergency surgery done. So he's always been kind of special. Dramatic. He's always had some kind of problems with his system. Well, it turns out that they were more than we ever knew. Somewhere along the last couple of years, he basically developed kidney stones. And he basically through stress, because he's always been an anxious cat. This is really hard to get down in here. I'm gonna, okay, there.
It's like FCIS or something like that?
Yeah, it's like FC something. And basically it causes him to produce kidney stones, just like a person would. How is that gonna stay? I don't know. And when we took him into our regular vet, they thought, oh, well, he might have a UTI, or he might, you know, we're gonna put him on some antibiotics, this. Oh, that was a lot of air. And for the first day, he was fine. He seemed to be getting better, actually. And then he almost immediately got worse. And we had, I guess because of the time of the year or whatever, I don't know, just an absolute, oh, it all came out.
No. Oh, no.
I was supposed to put this in the bag, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run out of cement. It's just, yeah, what you got here is you gotta do this. You gotta lay it down pretty thick. This doesn't fit.
That's a roof.
Oh, this is a roof. Oh, oops. Yeah, that does look, there are windows on this side. I'm dumb. We got him in and they figured out what was wrong with him, and basically it was a shock to us, and we
It's very serious.
very serious, and we thought we could lose him, honestly.
We were losing.
Yeah, we were. And luckily, we had our friends come through, and our emergency vet was absolutely fantastic. And we were able to bring him home. He spent a little over 24 hours in the emergency vet. And then we were able to bring him home just before I left. And we were really worried. Gray was sick. I was fighting off being sick. He was very loopy because he was drugged up. Which, if you know Tobe, if you've ever had the joy of seeing him on stream, or you have met him in person, which I know some people have, he's a very unique cat and a very feisty cat, but when he is drugged up, it is probably one of the funniest things that you could ever imagine, because he's loopy. And he doesn't know where he is, and on one hand it's heartbreaking because you're like, oh, poor baby, but on the other hand you're kind of like, oh, this is the only time I can like actually touch him and pet him, because he is just that much of a goofball. Yeah, we're putting all the broken pieces in the back, by the way, because otherwise, oh no, I lost like I guess in this world like a cinder block full of cement. Anyway, all things as they are. He is good. He is back home. He has been doing fine for the past month, thank goodness. And he's now on special food, which
is a fun new financial burden.
Yes, that, and a fun new way to try to get him and his brother to leave each other alone when it's time for food, because they like to try to eat each other's food. So food time is a nightmare, and we're still trying to pay off vet bills and stuff. I know, thank you to the Discord community and everybody who is helping us out there, and I know that we're gonna still try to do a stream sometime before the end of the year to maybe see if we can get some help, a little bit more help, just raise a little bit of money for his vet bills, because it kind of came out of nowhere, and yeah, it is going to be a recurring thing over the next pretty much half a year, or longer, depending. But we're trying to keep our heads up about it. We would much rather spend the money and have him be okay than not, because he's our baby. You know, he's one of our two babies, and we love him very much, and we'd go to the end of the earth for him. I love you, little buddy. I know you're over there not paying attention, but
no, he's watching.
Yeah, he's watching in the TV. But yeah, so but that actually leads me to this part of things, streaming. That was probably as best a segue as I'm gonna get out of that. Okay, before we get this, there's a fundamental flaw in how this is built. You see this, like, chimney, I guess, doesn't allow for roof to be this way. Like, there's a thing in the way. And so this is a really messy thing. I didn't think gingerbread houses were gonna be messy. It's probably my fault.
Yeah, what? How do you not think gingerbread
Well,
is gonna be messy? What?
I thought, like, I figured it was gonna have like a little bit of mess, but I don't know. I always, like, whenever I think gingerbread, I guess I think professional gingerbread houses.
Why did we lay down tarp if you didn't think it was gonna be messy?
I thought it was gonna, you know, I did it for safety because it's me, and I remember the pumpkins. Every year, the pumpkin stream. Every year, the pumpkin stream. Oh, I put this on wrong. I put this on vertically instead of horizontally. Oh well. They're gonna have a fun roof.
It's very Tim Burton.
let's talk about streaming and YouTube. So because I started a new job, I was not able to continue streaming. I was streaming a lot before I found where I work now. I was streaming 4 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week even. Really just as a way to keep myself from thinking about the fact that I was unemployed, to make a little extra spending money, honestly. And honestly, I've said this before to the community over on Twitch, and I'll say it again here. You guys kept me, oh no. Oh no, my interior wall. Oh God, no. As I'm trying to be thankful for you guys, as always seems to be the case. Oh no. This has been my year.
Oh, you gotta let him see the back, which I'm pretty sure was supposed to be the front because it has a door.
Oh, it has, no, this has a door too.
Okay.
Oh no, the other roof is falling. Go back. Shh. We're gonna take deceptive real estate photos and only show the good parts. I can't thank the community enough for helping me get through what was honestly a really difficult time in my life. You guys helped me keep going. You helped me just stay afloat and have a positive energy. As you all know, if you've been a part of this community for any amount of time, my whole thing is trying to put positivity out there into the internet, because the internet can be a scary, dark, mean place sometimes, and I just want to bring some levity, some light. You know, I may not be for everybody, but I just want to put out some positive stuff. Thank you. I don't know why I'm being handed a knife, but we'll come to that bridge when we get there. And the community really came out for me in my time of need when it came to keeping my mental health up. And I feel really bad about the fact that I haven't been able to stream as much this year because I've been getting used to my job. I've been going all over the place. I have been trying to make sure that we are grounded here and we have a good set, like we're set here. And so, you know, I've been streaming a little bit here and there. I've been trying, and you know, I'm gonna keep trying to stream. And part of my plans for this next year are to keep streaming when I can. But I really do kind of want to focus more on YouTube, because that has been where I have been able to put the most effort in with the way that my schedule is run. Sometimes I have to work weekends. Sometimes I can't stay on a regular streaming schedule. And so being able to make videos like this, whereas they are less interactive with the community, which is the part that I really enjoy, the community interaction. Oh no, this one's lost a leg. It's like Gingy from Shrek 1. God blesses everyone. That is just pure sugar. Oh my God. It helps me kind of keep that connection, even if I can't be there on a regular set schedule, for streaming. And so the plan is to produce a lot more YouTube videos this year and really push that. I am still going to stream as I can when I can, because
Goal of at least once a month.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. The goal is to try to do at least once a month. And I'm still gonna be over on Discord as much as.
One big warning before that once a month.
Yeah, and yeah, but I have a lot of fun planned stuff, like I said, for YouTube coming up. A lot of games that I want to play this year, and I don't want to put these on here because they were open. And I have a feeling you're gonna make me eat this.
Just do it.
All right, we're doing it apparently.
They're basically the ones that used to come in those like gumball type machines when we were
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
They used to be everywhere, and they were definitely
Had been
not-
sitting there for probably a year.
or more.
Yeah.
So if we survived the 90s, we can can survive.
Okay, but here, that's a thing. That's the thing, is we survived the 90s because we were young, but this year I also turned 30. And my health has done really crazy things all year. Another thing is, as of this recording, Gray turns 30 in like 2 days. So wish Gray a happy birthday in the comments, please. And wish them a happy 30th, because it's a huge milestone. Happy birthday, Gray.
Yay!
And
You got to see Elton John for your birthday.
yes, as a very late belated birthday present. Let's just talk about random stuff that happened throughout the year now, because I feel like I'm disorganized enough as is already. We're just gonna gingerbread this man up. Yes, for a belated birthday present, I got to see Elton John on the Farewell Yellow Brick Road tour. And then like literally like 3 days after I saw him, they released the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer, where they use Farewell Yellow Brick Road, or as in the trailer, which is just amazing. And oh God, you talk about a great show. Guy's 75 years old and yet still puts on one of the best concerts I have ever seen. He is fantastic. My mom took me to that, which was fun because we don't get to do that much anymore together. But we got to go do that because we both love Elton John. And it was just one of those things of like, yeah, of course, it's the farewell tour. It's the last tour. Like, and this time it feels like the last tour. Like, you hear so many times like, oh, it's the farewell tour. Well, now it actually, this one felt like this was gonna be it. Like, he put his all into it. What are some other things that happened this year? Let's see.
I saw him.
Yes, Gray, like the week before I got to go see My Chemical Romance, which I'm super jelly of, because that was a band that I grew up loving. Yeah, and so it was like the week before I went to see Elton John, Gray got to see My Chem, got me an awesome t-shirt. By the way, speaking of t-shirts, you might notice I'm wearing an Imaginary Friend Jack logo crested t-shirt. You can actually get these on my Threadless. I'll put a link somewhere, probably down in the description below. But yeah, it was great. And so I guess backtracking a little bit now, I'm sorry this video is all over the place, but that's me. Going back, like, we spent the first couple months of the year just trying to get settled, and then we got to really explore kind of some of the area, you know, getting used to our new place, and I would not call 2022 my year. Let's put it that way. But I don't think it was a lot of people's year. I think it was a good year overall. I definitely count my blessings and I say, you know what? There's a lot of things that could have happened that didn't. And that is good. And I really am thankful for all the blessings in my life, which is perfect timing that I'm talking about it now, because this is the time of year where you're supposed to be thankful and remember kind of the blessings that you have, you know, and your family, and thinking about all the good things, and, you know, remembering the bad things, but also being like, hey, you know, those things happen for whatever reason, cosmically speaking. And I'm trying to make like a little tree on top of this, by the way, and I don't know that that's working necessarily, but that's my thought process in trying to do this with all this green, is just make a big old tree, like a Christmas tree. No, don't, no. Stop, stay. Oh no, no. Stay. Oh, instead of a tree, it can be the Grinch. It's just a big old blobby Grinch. trying to come in to steal all the kids' presents because the chimney is right here. It's right here is where the chimney was supposed to be. Oh yeah, I was supposed to put some of these on there. Anyway, let's keep making our Grinch. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh my God, what was I talking about, Gray? What was I talking about? Do you remember? Because I don't.
Do you have any big plans for next year?
Next year? Oh, so next year I do have a few plans. So one of the cool things about my job is that I get to actually work with film. This is what I went to school for. It is what I have always loved and wanted to do with my life. And in my last job, I got to learn a lot about streaming.
You keep adding more to that, and it just keeps getting squat. So it's like you add more and more and more, and it doesn't get any taller.
Look, I am trying my best, okay? The urge to just smash this is... Anyway, but you know, I got to learn about a new industry, but it wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do. This job, however, I work a lot with film. I mean, it's what I do. I'm not creating like narrative films all the time. I am doing some corporate work, but that's okay because that's what pays the bills. But one of the cool opportunities that my new job allows me to do is that I get to take a week now that I have been there for a year and actually make a short film, which I've gotten to work on some short films in this last year. I've gotten to work on several, which has been really fun. I've gotten to work with education through this job as well and do like shorts and work on PSAs that really have made a difference, which is really cool. We've actually gotten to see the real world impact of what we are doing with our work, which is fantastic. I did a drip. And now, because I've been there for a year, I get to actually take a week and make a short of my own. Like, they're just giving me a week to do this, which is something that I'm like, where else are you know, like, I'm so lucky. And so that is one of my plans this year is I have a short film that I have been working on in my head, and I'm going to be doing completely board driven. So I'm going to be storyboarding out the whole film and doing it without a script, which is a real challenge for me because I like to write things down because, as you could probably tell, if I don't, well, you end up with this. You end up with me all over the place and kind of chaotic. And then let's put some of these. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a short film, and hopefully by this time next year, well, that's where that gets stuck. Because it just flew out of my hands. And you know what? Sometimes the universe says, hey, you're getting this, and you just kind of have to work with it. Yes, hopefully by this time next year, I'll have a short that I can be sharing with everyone when putting in the festival circuit. And I think that would be a lot of fun. So keep me honest, keep me true. You know, ask me about the short film, like, hey, how's that going? And I'll be like, hey, it's coming along great. Or thank you for the reminder. I've not been working on it.
Can you give us like a 3-word like preview of what it's maybe about, or like what the goal of the story is?
I can give you the title because I've had the title for a long time. Does that work?
Yeah.
So the title of the short film is How to Have a Good Day at the End of the World. Don't look at this. I just realized that there's a big hole that I've been showing everyone while I've been working on the good side. Don't look at the way I live. Hey, look, I did a cute. Look at that cuteness. That's gonna be fun. So I'm excited to work on that. I'm excited to film a bunch of games. You know what? I'm also excited to hopefully fully stream We did a teaser when it came out, but when the game is in full access, not just early access, Slime Rancher 2, that was the game that I feel like really got me, like, a lot of the community came in right when I was playing Slime Rancher for the first time, and we played it with integration, which was amazing, thanks to the wonderful, as always, JJ. I think we're waiting until Slime Rancher 2 is in full access, so that way we can mod it and do the integration again, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. And I think that'll be a game that we definitely stream. I have a lot of games that I'm gonna record. Thank you to everyone who has watched the videos on YouTube, who has stuck by on the Twitch and everything. It has meant so much. I know I haven't been around as much, but the fact that y'all just always end up, I go live and I always expect 0, and yet somehow, some way before I'm even live, someone is already there like, hey, it's good to see you. And it's always fantastic to see all of you. Oh, that tree looks so sad.
Keep working.
Sorry, I don't know what else to do.
Keep working.
Okay.
Put some stuff on the ground.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to decorate the outside of these things too, aren't you? Here, you know what? I'm just gonna, we'll try to make it look, you know, they had a small house fire, but they're still working. You know, they're trying. They're having a good time. They're staying through the holidays. They don't have a roof, but you know.
Should we keep this until Christmas, because we're hosting Christmas this year?
No.
No. Should we? And then we can film everyone's reactions.
To my horrible handiwork.
To your beautiful, adorable treehouse.
Treehouse of horror. No, because the cats are gonna try to eat it. What are you doing? Are you taking things away from me now? Are you gonna make a little like tarp for the top of their little house? This roof got crooked and I didn't mean for it to. Here, let's make a snowman. You wanna be a snowman? I don't like that movie. All right. Gray has made, you know what, again, they had...
Just tuck it on the inside.
Oh, I was gonna do like a little tarp drape.
Yeah, but like tuck it on the edges on the inside, and the rest can like balloon out a little bit.
Look, they might have...
Save them!
I'm trying.
Save them!
You know what? They're having a happy holidays. A little snow might still get in there, but you know what? They're working it. They're trying. They got a good contractor. They got some insurance that's gonna come in. I don't know how they're gonna fix that. That kind of looks like a butthole from the monitor. I don't.
Stop it!
Stop what?
Stop!
I don't know what you're talking about. Here, we'll fill it in. We'll fill the crack in. We'll fill the crack in. Just, I'm a sea monster. God, imagine the Kraken on sugar. That's all.
You?
Oh,
Right now?
I'm the Kraken on sugar.
You getting progressively more unhinged?
Oh.
You stop! Stop!
I just had to
You're
clean.
gonna throw up.
I had to clean it,
You are 30 years old.
and I still act like this.
Your intestinal tract will hate you.
It already does. So this is our. I think. What do you think? Let us know. What do you think of our?
Show them the whole thing.
Frosty the butthole. Do 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 do. So yeah, what do you think of our my gingerbread house? Let me know down below. And all in all, thank you for watching this video. Thank you to everybody who's watched throughout the year. Thank you to everybody who's commented, liked, subscribed, all that good stuff. I want to wish you a happy holiday season wherever you're celebrating, whatever you're celebrating. If you celebrate, if you don't celebrate, that's fine too. I hope that, you know, this time of year can be hard for some folks, and I want to recognize that, and I want to say that I hope I end every one of my videos, or I try to end every one of my videos with, I hope that no matter where you are in the world, you are happy, healthy, and well, and that you're having a wonderful rest of your day, evening, or week. And I don't just say that as an ender. I say that because I really mean it. Life is hard. Life can sometimes treat you like I've treated this house. And I always hope that no matter where you are, that things are okay. And I hope you know that no matter what, you can always come to this channel. You can always come to the community that we have built. And you can know that at least for 10, 15 minutes or like an hour, depending on the game or whatever, that you can come to a place where you can just laugh and there's nothing expected of you. And all that I genuinely want is for you to enjoy your time and to know that you're safe, you can be yourself, and that you're cared for, and that this is a safe place for you. And I hope that that is something that comes across. I hope that it's something that you take with you and help spread into the world, because I think the world needs a little bit more of that. You can never have too much of that kind of mentality. And I want to thank everybody who does that and who comes here and spreads the joy and the love that I feel every time that I'm doing this. And so thank you all. I hope you have a happy holidays. I hope you have a wonderful new year as well, especially if you're celebrating New Year coming up. And as always, I hope that no matter where you are in the world, you are happy, healthy, and well, and having a wonderful rest of your day, evening, or week. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, it's Godzilla. Oh, giant nutcracker man. Oh, bah, 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 bah. Bah. Wow, this is really hard. Here you go. It's your gingerbread. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom, nom. Oh, hold on. You got a little bit of a mustache. Oh, ah!
Happy holidays!